What's up, everybody? We're going to talk a little bit about some more supplements. Just supplements in general, not a specific one, you know what I mean? We can go into specifics if people want. If you have a request for something specific you'd like me to talk about, leave a comment, subscribe, like the video, share the video, leave a comment somewhere. Facebook, whatever, on YouTube, so I know what to get back to you on. Anyways, so some of you may know I worked in the supplement industry for a couple of years. I have a lot of friends that work in the supplement industry as well on a different level. Met a lot of people, been to events, talked to owners, all that kind of stuff. And you learn a lot about not only the business side of it, but the marketing side. I guess it is part of the business side, but more the end user side, let's say. So both ends of the spectrum, the user and the seller and the maker. And a lot of people who are like health conscious tend to be like anti-supplement. They say that it's not natural. They say that it's processed and all these things. Well, it doesn't work. It doesn't do what it says on the label. It doesn't do what it says in the ad in the magazine or whatever. And most of that is probably true. But there's another side to it, because while a certain testosterone booster, natural testosterone booster, mind you, with tribulus, chrysin, natto root, all these things, may not do what they say they're going to do, increase testosterone levels by 7,000% or 700%, or this growth hormone product's going to increase your growth hormone by, X amount of percentage, or this nitric oxide supplement is going to make you have crazy, pumps and get more nitric oxide levels up in the blood. Well, we know a lot of that's not true based on scientific study. However, it's almost like the sugar pill placebo effect, where you're taking something and you feel it, therefore you work harder, you stay consistent, you're motivated. It's a form of motivation. So I say to those people who say, none of this crap works and you shouldn't take that and that's not natural and you should know what you're putting in your body. One, I say, you can't say anything to anybody unless you live your life completely hormone and processed food free. And two, don't down somebody else's choices if it keeps them going. Because about 80% of the time, I see people who making those comments don't look nearly as good as the people who, are taking these worthless supplements, And myself, there was a point where I was taking, 120 plus pills a day from supplements and, 4 or 5 different powdered supplements every single day, man, for like 3 or 4 months. But guess what? While you may say that's crazy or that doesn't work or that's a waste of money, man, I was in the best shape of my life during that time. I was on it. Obviously something worked, mentally, if not so much physically, but mentally. But you could see it in the physique. So, you want to take supplements, take them. Do not make your life revolve around that, because if you got, $30 left in your pocket and you're like, I'm going to buy this tub of creatine, or I need to buy, this amount of food, this couple pounds of chicken, man, buy the chicken. So don't let the supplements replace your nutrition and your food from whole food sources. That's where a lot of guys go wrong. That's where a lot of people go wrong in general. Especially guys trying to bulk up, is they'll substitute all these supplements for their food, and that's just not how it gets done, man. You got to eat. So it's a supplement to what you're doing. Some of the basics, in my opinion, are protein. You really don't need all that fancy stuff, all the blended proteins, man. I sold that stuff for years. You don't need all that. All you need is a whey protein supplement. You know, if it's in your budget, do a whey isolate. You know, like IsoPure or stuff I take, True Nutrition's Crossflow micro filtered whey isolate. Um, you know, and or dimetized ISO 100, whatever. Something that's really clean and doesn't have a whole lot of carbs and fats. Now, there's whey concentrate that you can get. It's a little bit cheaper. Or a blend of both, like Metabolic Nutrition Pro Design, which is really good. Gives you a bunch of different enzymes. The flavoring is ridiculous. It's 26 grams of protein per scoop, man. It's low carb, low fat. It's good stuff. It's a blended product, so you get more of a wide spectrum of amino acids. That's the benefit of that. You also get Dimetized Elite. A couple other ones. It's a little more cost efficient for you there than just a pure isolate. Then you have, you know, the casein and egg protein. You need egg protein, man. Get regular old egg whites or eat eggs. You know what I'm saying? Casein you don't need. There's a lot of studies that say it causes cancer and Alzheimer's. Don't need it. Eat real food. Caseins, they're not going to do too much for you. Unless you're trying to bulk up, take it before bed. I've seen a lot of good results with guys that I've recommended that to in the past, but only for a short period of time. Anyways, so protein, just basic whey protein. If you can only afford Walmart protein, man, get that Walmart protein. If you can afford a little bit more, do it. You know, quality does matter. You got branched chain amino acids next. I think those are very, very, very important on par with protein. They're what triggers your muscles to recover and grow. You got to have those. You know, basic vitamins. I'm a big fan of the Myogenics MyoVite. I think that's really good stuff. It's probably one of the better vitamins I've ever seen. You got and then you got fish oils, man. If you don't eat a lot of fish or you don't like fish, take some fish oils. A real good one, it's a little more on the expensive side, is the Carlson's fish oil. It's a liquid fish oil. I'll get it at Sprouts. You can get it anywhere, I think, that sells, like, you know, organic foods and all that good stuff. They're come in flavors. It's not too bad. Just throw it in with your protein or whatever. Those are kind of the basics, man. And anything else, I mean, is all up to you. You know, you want a test booster, you want creatine, you want that pre-workout. Do you need those things? Probably not. But are they useful? Yes. They are useful. If it keeps you on the track to getting to where you want to get to, guess what? It worked. So you telling people who say supplements don't work, guess what? Took you to the path, it worked. Alright, do your thing. Got a kid yelling at me, so I'll holler at y'all.